prepared to break the silence. I'll be out in the sunshine, running beside the lions. I've been feeling down, but I've been looking up, afraid to fall. God, I've been so down, can you pick me up? Don't let me fall. Can you show me how to fix this mess? I am down on my knees and I may fall as I'm so close to the edge.
How are we all? Welcome back, and we are back with a bang. It's another match preview ahead of the Millwall game. Right now, trying to get a Millwall fan to come out the woodwork without offering to give you a Chelsea smile or like that, it's a bit fucking troublesome. So you've got to have your wits about you when you talk to them, or either that, or they're just ignorant bastards, and that's just Londoners for you, innit? To be honest, welcome back. Enjoyed your weekend. Hope you've all had fun. Bank holiday, so obviously I'm expecting a couple of rough heads. Mine were this morning, but I've eased it out now. And I know Chris, who's coming on as well, he's got a lump in his throat after being at a festival, so he's been living it up. More to the point, thank you very much for everyone who's watching so far. Obviously, please do keep showing your support to the channel. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also hit that notification bell if you think this bell deserves some loving. Why not? We'll have a look at a couple of your comments as well first. The missus is in. She says, good evening. So yeah, good evening to yourself. The missus is who's upstairs watching my every move. Connor's in, says 4-1 Clarets. Big scoreline. Big scoreline. Dan's in as well. Barrow on tour. Says hello, Dan. Hello, Dan, to your fine self. My sister's in as well. It's becoming a family affair. Hey, Daniel. Sunday name. It's a Monday. What you playing at? Anyway, hello to your fine self. Carl says, all right, Dan, hope you and the family are well. Up the Clarets indeed. Yeah, all is well. All is good in the hood, mate. And passing the time till the kids go back to school. And it's just like, fucking party. Connor's saying as well, Millwall Leeds have 90% scummy fans. Yeah, they do. Big Sars in. All right, Shaggers. How's it going, fella? James is in as well. He says, evening, Dan. When it comes up, this laptop is slow as all. Hope you're well, yeah. All is good, mate. Martin's in as well. He says, how do you, mate? Up the Clarets. UTC, fella. And Dan says, think this will be a 3-1 Clarets. Yeah, I'll take that. However, you can find us on all social media platforms, which you know you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Anything but OnlyFans, we're on it. So this is pretty much where you can find us. Look at that. We've got some Burnley royalty in the house. Chris from TalkBFC. How you doing, fella?
I'm good, pal. How are you?
I'm all right. Can't smile wide enough.
I was just jamming out to the music. I'm not going to lie. I got a bit caught off guard when I was brought up. Just loving the bit of music. Nice.
Oh, it is. Cheers, fella. I mean, obviously, back from a festival. Let everyone know how it were.
It was fucking mint. It was. I can swear, Carter.
Yeah, of course you can.
A fucking mint. It was so good. Yeah, it was proper good. And to be fair, I went Reading Festival instead of Leeds because I live near down south now, and a fair few people I met a couple of Burnley fans down at Reading, and a fair few people who did meet me, I had a Burnley top on, loved the Burnley top, loved Burnley. It was weird the amount of love we were getting.
Wow.
It was crazy. Maybe they were thinking, oh, he's a bit scary, he's a bit northern. Got out, I love the club, but nah, yeah, I loved it. Everyone was saying how much they loved Deitch and that, and how well we'll do this season. So, no, we do have some love. I just think if I went to Leeds, it would be a different story. But
oh yeah, 100%, 100%. Plus, I couldn't even stay in Leeds for that long anyway. The fucking stench of Yorkshire. There's nothing better than that clean. It should just say when it says "Welcome to Lancashire," you are entering a clean air zone, just because it's fucking shit up Yorkshire. Luke here says, "Big up, legend." Paul says, "How do Dan? How do Chris?" And Phil says, "Evening, good result Saturday." We're a cracking result Saturday. As I say, we'll chat about that. Carl says he's going to miss the Thursday night videos. Yeah, I'm going to do the predictions for the championship games a little bit earlier than normal 9 o'clock, and then I'll be doing a 10 till 11 final hour of deadline day. But sod it. I think we've had most of our transfers anyway. But first and foremost, I'm being an inconsiderate bastard. Tell people about TalkBFC. Let people know where they can find you and all your socials and shit.
Bloody hell. TalkBFC. Yeah, you can find us on Instagram. I think that's the main area. Instagram, TalkBFC. We're close to 10,000 followers on Instagram. Bloody huge that. So if we could hit that, class news. YouTube as well. Again, same socials, TalkBFC. Twitter and a TikTok. And yeah, it's crazy the amount of love we've been getting recently, and we fucking appreciate it. We really do. The amount of also Burnley channels we're able to collab with, like Turf Moor House, obviously, and like so many other turf casts. You got Vizzy. It's crazy amount of Burnley content that's coming up, and it's great to see. So not only support me or TalkBFC, support every Burnley channel, because we're all trying to do. We're not here to be rivals. We're here to support each other and grow.
No, I agree.
As one.
I agree, fella.
It's a great community to be part of. So yeah. No, it's class. But yeah, you can find us all on there if you'd like to.
No, happy days, happy days. The link to the Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter account is in the description. So please do head to all three and show your love on there. But yeah, obviously, let's talk Saturday's game. I mean, what the fuck happened there? We've been saying for a while, though, haven't we, to be fair, that there is going to come a team that we are just going to annihilate. I just didn't expect it to come goal after goal in the last 10 minutes. But
yeah,
I mean, what were your thoughts on the whole fixture?
Well, I was saying it in a couple of watch-alongs that we need to demolish a team. I said it against Blackpool when we were 3-1 up at half-time. I thought this is going to be it. We're going to come out second half and we're going to score more and we're going to demolish them. And fortunately, we didn't do that against Blackpool. But this game was what we needed as Burnley fans to show that he's got it under control. I think the signings that we brought in are starting to glue together nicely. And it's not always going to be like this. There will be sticky patches where we will lose or we will draw and we'll feel beaten. But I feel like they will be happening less and less. And hopefully this is the team coming together. It seemed like it was, not only from the way they're playing, but the goals, the celebrations. Everyone was just loving it. And it was great to see that sort of community that we had in that team. Yeah. And then the fans getting behind them as well, I think really, really helped. So, yeah, it was lovely to. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch it because I was waiting for Arctic Monkeys. So service was pretty shit. But my sister, lovely enough, was at the game and messaging me what the results were. When it was 5-1, I couldn't believe it. But, yeah, bloody buzzing, honestly. It's better than being a knob-ender fan and drawing 0-0 every bloody game.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, to be fair, you say you were seeing Arctic Monkeys. I were literally not watching Arctic Monkeys, but a shit ton of monkeys at a kids' party. I'd take my daughter to that at 2 o'clock. And then that finished around like half time. And the missus goes, "Oh, we're going to go shopping." So I just sat in the car, found the most legitimate stream I could possibly get. And obviously just absolutely sat there, like cars just going like that. Go down just like rocket car in Tesco car park. But yeah, it was a good game by all accounts. To be fair, the scoreline probably doesn't reflect the game because, you know, not taking it away from Wigan, apart from being poor defensively, I thought they actually took the game to us, actually, quite a bit.
Yeah, well, I heard about that. I heard they had a couple of good 10 minutes, and I'm seeing the highlights, and they had a good couple of chances. I think defensively we did really well. Good saves by Muric sometimes, and Harwood Bellis as well. I think he's a top quality defender.
Yeah,
What a loan he. I think just their goal, it's that sloppiness that we sometimes have, and that's going to be there. And it was a penalty. It definitely was a penalty.
Yeah.
I'm not going to dispute that. But yeah, should he have come out? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I think it was a silly. So what are you trying to do there? You know, but we're gonna. That's the one thing that I'd take away from this game, sort of negatively, is that we're gonna be a little bit sloppy at the back, and we showed it against Blackpool. We showed it against Wigan. Luckily, it didn't come to bite us in the neck like it did against Blackpool. But yeah, it was. That's the only thing. That's the only problem. But I felt defensively, even though Wigan were taking it sometimes to us, we handled it well. But we still have that little bit of sloppiness from us that leads to a goal usually, which is annoying.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it and I thought, at first, don't get me wrong, I threw my hands up and I'm like, fucking hell, Muric. All the times you've actually thought about, I think, not against, who were it against? I think it was against Hull. That were choosing that game. There were a few times he came out and then going, nah, fuck it, I'll stay back. And I was just thinking, either make a decision or don't.
Yeah.
But then at that point, I didn't even think that it was Muric's fault. I thought Taylor were jogging and not running back.
Yeah. Well, I do think, to be fair, Muric gets a lot of stick to it. I think obviously he's not gonna. I keep saying this because he's not obviously going to be as good as Nick Pope or Tom Eaton or the keepers that we've had in the past. But we got to give him time. It's a different style of playing. We're going to play it from the back, and he's going to play it with his feet. And that is what us Burnley fans need to get used to. That this isn't the Nick Pope boot it out or don't let Nick Pope touch it with his feet. Just let him save shots. This is a completely different style of playing. It's a completely different keeper, and I do think he's slowly. I mean, he made some good saves from what I've seen. He made some decent saves, and I do think he is an okay keeper. And yeah, we signed a new keeper from PSG, but I think we've got to give Muric a chance. But again, defensively, it's that sloppiness. You know, you think about the Blackpool game, Josh Cullen just wasn't ready to get that ball. And then when he did, it's a poor touch by him. And then, yeah, as you say, Charlie Taylor just jogging back. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that.
No, I mean, what have you made of Taylor at centre back? Because to be fair, I do like Maatsen getting up and down that far side, but I think I'd play Maatsen a bit more forward as in an attacking role and have Taylor back there, because then it used. I'm not saying that you're going to have to go back to what we had, but you've sort of alienated Taylor's main game, which is getting behind the left winger, to give another option for a cross.
The thing is, with the way we play, I mean, obviously he's red carded right now, but the thing is, we're playing Maatsen, he's so far high up the pitch that he's not even a defender really. He's put in that position, but he's not. He's basically a midfielder, and we're basically playing three at the back, So, but Robert's more on the wing, so it's a weird sort of way. But I watched James Lawrence Alcott talk it out, and the way that Maatsen just is so high and wide on that pitch, it causes them mistakes, but also it's very well for attacking wise. If you think about a couple of goals that we've scored this season already, it's come from him being in that position. And I think if we play that way, we're going to need a defender who can adjust to that. And maybe Charlie Taylor isn't that. I don't know. That's the tricky thing of finding a defender who can sort of, we need a good, strong defender there who can sort of cover both bases, because Maatsen's going to be flying down the wing and up the wing. So that's the only thing that is a bit of a tricky situation, I think, to really get. But I have a soft spot for Charlie Taylor. I really do.
Yeah.
I think he is quality as a defender. Whether he's quality as a centre-back is a different thing. But, yeah.
No, I mean, what have you made of the way we've gone about in the transfer market? I mean, we're not used to seeing that many loan players in, because obviously Dash didn't like nurturing talent for other teams, but sometimes you've got to do it. I mean, okay, we've got a few of them in, but we've also got quite a lot of perms in as well. I mean, what have you made of our window so far?
I mean, bloody love it. I really do. I think Alan Pace doesn't get enough credit. I think I saw a thing also saying that we paid off half of our debt already with also this window. I mean, I don't think he gets enough credit. He's definitely, and that's how he's enticed company to come. Yeah, you come to us, but we will literally get you any player within reason if you were able to come to us. And that he's proven that. 13 signings, and we're still linked with so many more players. But it's players that aren't like, oh, we've just signed a player for 10 million. You know what I mean? And that's the big signing, and we can't sign anyone else. We needed this rebuild, and I really do like the way we've gone about it, choosing players that I've never heard of. I think if you ask any Burnley player, if you heard of every single player we've signed before they come, no, I never heard of Vitinho. Are you mental? No, I think he's world class. But that's the thing. I think we've picked players who will fit in the system that we want to play now, and we've kept the players who can fit in that system. So I think it's been very, very good. Obviously, there's still time to tell whether these players will. But I mean, I think they'll fit together. I think it's a great window. I mean, we're still linked with more players. It's not over really, but so far what we've done, we've signed. I mean, I think the best signing. I think Harwood Bellis has been such a strong player in defence on loan.
Yeah.
The loanees have been really good because Dyche, you never liked a loanee, you never liked to play him. When we got a loanee, it was like, what is the point? He'll either sit on a bench or in reserves.
Yeah, a loanee was as good as trying to go for a cup, weren't it? It's just non-existent under Dyche.
That's another thing, though. Do you reckon we'll push for a cup this season?
I don't know. I won't mind seeing how we do in like the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Because I think obviously a lot more people give the FA Cup a bit more thought, where the fucking energy drink cup flipping bullshit. It's just an extra tournament, really, isn't it?
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, I won't mind. I just love us to do something good. I love it. Like, I don't know, but I would love this season to be sort of the Owen Coyle 2008-9 season. We go on a really good cup run, and we also, get. I would love playoffs. I would love playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like to go up automatically because I just love playoffs. But it's more nerve-wracking, but it's a lot better way of going up for me. But yeah, I could see this season sort of being like that 2008-9 Owen Coyle season, where it'll be a little bit tricky. We'll have some spells, but we're playing sort of entertaining football. Back then, we were playing. We had Chris Eagles, Robbie Blake, Wade Elliott, and you think about those players. It's obviously not that. It's very different the style we're playing, but it was really entertaining to watch, and that's what I'm making of this championship season. That it's going to hopefully be like that. It won't be a 23 games undefeated season under Dyche. It'll be a Owen Coyle. We'll lose some, we'll win some, but in all, we'll hopefully have a good season, finish in a playoff spot or higher.
Look at that season. I mean, when under Coyle, we started off by getting absolutely tubbed off Sheffield Wednesday, didn't we?
It's 4-0.
Something like 4-0, 4-1, something stupid. But that's what you get when you've got Diego Penny and Renko van der Schaaf playing a game. So
Diego Penny. Oh no, that was who played. Have I froze? Yeah. What have I done? Oh, have I froze? Oh, what's happened here? I was going to say, we're back. Are you back?
Yeah, we're back. It's me, my internet.
Sorry. Oh, I thought it was me. Oh, we're back again. We're gone. I was going to say, who plays with the... it's just me now. Okay. Don't worry, I know how to do this. I've done a watch-along before. Gabor Karai was the one with the joggers, weren't he? Gabor Karai. He's back. He's loading. I hope he comes back.
I really don't know what's going on. My phone has just gone kaput.
You sort of flipping side. There we go. Oh, you flip. Oh, there we are. Oh.
No, I don't know what it's doing. Bear with me.
I will bear with you. Don't worry. We got a technical difficulty.
I don't know why it's doing this.
Technical difficulty. That is what YouTube is made for. Don't you worry.
Right. I think we're all right. I'm just trying to turn that internet off in case it comes back on again. Just in case it stops fucking around. Can't be arsed for that. Fed up with this shit now. Honestly, Whatever you do, do not get Virgin Media Wi-Fi. It's fucking awful.
Yeah, I don't, to be fair. What have I got? I got bloody Sky. It's not as good, to be fair. It's pretty shit and all.
It's every time. Like, literally, I could spend all day on my phone, piss farting about, and it works. Comes to like, oh, I've got a live at 8 o'clock, and it's like, I'm going to fuck with you.
Yeah. To be fair, my PC likes to do that a fair bit, so yeah, it's fun, that, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What do you
absolute
make?
joy. I
What
mean,
do you make of a? Oh, go on. Sorry, go on. Nah,
no,
you
go on.
go on.
What were we going to say?
I was going to say, what do you make of Vincent Company so far?
You know what? I'll hold my hands up and say, at the first, I thought I'd have took Rooney over Company, just because Rooney had that stint in English football, didn't know what we were going to get from Company, etc. But looking at it now, you know, I'll hold my hands up and say I've got it wrong. You know, sometimes you've got to take a risk. I mean, how many times has Alan Pace recently took risks? Sacking Dash when he offered him a 4-year deal when we were at bottom of the league. But, you know, it's just, you know, that guy, no wonder every time the camera panned round, you know, it was his missus were holding his hand. It must have been like that was his way of getting his own back, like during Labour for kids, like squeezing her hand, thinking, have I made the most ballsiest move ever? Because that guy's balls must be fucking heaving, because he made some big calls that pissed off quite a bit of the fan base, thinking, shit, like, what do we do here? Because I'll hold my hands up. I honestly thought, give him like what Stan Turnant got. Let him see the season out, walk around, cry, scarf in air, see you later. Give it that. But it wasn't even that. It was a case of, you know, just that's it. It was weird timing, weren't it? But Company, can't fault him. He's come in. He's been so open, like sometimes too open about transfers, maybe a bit too open. Can like unsettle players and clubs and stuff like that. I don't want us to do that. But in the long run, the guy's been absolutely top notch.
Yeah. To be fair, I really rate his press conferences. I mean, watching Dyche's press conferences, like sort of watching the same movie over and over and over again. It was sort of, you know what you're going to get. If you ask about transfers, you already know the answer. There's no point in asking. But the Company, I do like his honesty. I also think he's a good pull. Like, his name is what players want to come to Burnley for. They're not coming to Burnley to play for. Vitinho's never heard of Burnley. He's never heard of this little town. He's coming because Vincent Company has won the Premier League as a captain for Manchester City. Just under nearly 5 years ago or something like that.
Yeah,
like that's why he's coming, and he wants to learn under him, one of the best that's done it as a captain in the Premier League. You know, he's not, and that's what I like about him. I think he was definitely a risk. Exactly what you're saying. But we needed a risk.
Yeah.
I didn't want a Chris Wilder type where it's sort of similar to Dyche, you know.
Dash were a risk though, weren't it? Dash were a risk when you look at it, because he's literally had a couple of games at Watford and nobody knew what he were about.
Exactly. Yeah.
So even then, I still see it now. Still see it now when your Facebook memories come through. I had a rant. Fucking hell, Burnley, cheap option again. What have you brought in this ex-Watford bastard for? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh, so like, delete.
Decade later, man. What is he doing?
So that guy has made me eat my hat, but Company has been an absolute boss so far.
Yeah, I do like him. I really do.
I mean, what have you made of the likes of Cullen? I mean, for me, Cullen's been fucking superb, absolutely superb.
I think that's what we needed in midfield. We needed that sort of change of tempo with the you know, pace that's coming from the wings. You need a strong holding midfielder to win the ball back, hold it up in midfield, be a little bit of a bully. Yeah, he's small, but he's a bruiser, and that's exactly what we needed in Josh Cullen. And the way that we're playing Josh Brownhill now, where we're getting him a bit higher up because he has those shooting boots and he can score, you know, it's more attacking. He's sort of him in his Bristol City days where he's getting goals in. We needed that sort of player to be in the middle and just win the ball and play it. And Josh Cullen is exactly that player. And it's like a sort of a Dean Marnie-esque with a bit more skill is what I'm trying to think. Just a player just sits there, just finds that pass, just wins the ball. He's a bruiser in midfield, and he's exactly what Deitch would have liked. But in this system, it so works. So I like him. I'm a big fan of Josh Cullen, definitely.
Yeah, he's an absolute baller. Which is good because obviously we've had the likes of Westwood, who looks like he's, without sounding disrespectful, he's been decent, but he looks like his legs are sort of shot now.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of somebody whose legs are shot, well, his all-round game shot a little bit. Ashley Barnes.
Yeah. It's sad to hear. I love him. I really do. I really want him to score a hat trick one day. I just, the thing is, when he puts on that shirt, it's weird to describe it, saying that he gives it his all, because he don't do a lot, because he don't really make any special memories anymore. But I don't know. He's just something about him that he's just a bully, and he is exactly what the Championship needs. And I think he's not too bad if he come. Jay Rodriguez, keep him. Keep him up front. His quality. He's got a bit more skill, a bit more about him. He can find that pass, nice touch, and he can also finish. Barnes, I think, needs to come on as sort of a bully, just hoof it up to him, and he can get those sort of win those free kicks. I obviously think that if Barnes left, it'd be good, because he's not good enough for us anymore.
No.
But I think my memories of him, I just love him too much.
Yeah.
And I saw it at bloody Tottenham Hotspur Stadium last season, where we lost 1-0, but there was just one moment where he was outside the 6-yard box. He just took the ball, shot, and it hit the post. And it was he still has it. He still has it. You know what I mean? He still has it. It's just frustrating that he's gone a bit. Obviously, he's gone downhill. Age isn't helping him, but
I just think his physicality's gone as well.
Yeah,
he's been pushed around and he's weak as piss. Literally, he's usually backing in. He's hurting defenders with just his fucking shoulder blade alone, let alone all else. And now, they're just using him as a fucking disc jockey. They might as well bend him over and just start flaming everything. He's just I
think because what he does
rapid
now,
decline.
I think what he does now, he just goes down too much, and that's what he's looking for. He's looking for that free kick. He's looking for that set piece. That is what Deitch was looking for. Set piece play, and we can get it in, get it ahead, and we get it in the box. But we're not playing that way anymore, and he's not adjusting right to it.
No.
And that is the one problem with Barnes. I mean, there's many problems with Barnes, but that's the main problem. He's not adjusting to what we're trying to do now, which is annoying. It's annoying.
No, it is. Big Chris is in. He says, "Evening, lads. Hope you well. Hope you are well, Welchy lad." Luke says, "Don't forget Neil Hart was also the ladies' manager at Watford and came to Burnley with Sean Dyche as CEO." Yeah, he did. Carl's got a question for you. He says, "Do you still think we need a striker?" I do need a striker to score 20 a season at least. But, I mean...
20 a season is going to be tough.
Yeah. We can sit here and say we want a striker, but the way that company works is I need a winger that can take people on.
The way that we're playing is sort of, you don't need a striker, you just need everyone to be able to shoot. You think of who scored on weekend. J-Rod, Josh Brownhill twice, Bastian, who came off bench, and Teller. One of them is a striker. I think Nathan Teller can play striker, but you know what I mean? If you're really looking at it, one of them's a striker. You just need everybody to be there and to just go for it and to just be able to shoot. And finding a striker who can score 20 goals a season is very difficult. We can't sign a Mitrovic who can do that in the Championship. It's difficult to find a striker like that. And I feel like it would be great to sign a striker. But whether we'll sign a striker that can 20 goals a season, I don't. I think our top goal scorer this season will be Josh Brownhill.
Yeah.
Again, going back to James Lawrence-Alcott, he predicted after our first 2 games, he'll get 10 plus goals this season. And he's proven it. He will be our top goal scorer midfielder.
Yeah.
He's quality. He's a strike. He's a goal scorer. But that's what we weren't playing him that way under Dyche, but we're playing him that way now. So it would be great to get a striker, but I just think maybe under this system it's not really needed, and to find a 20+ goal scorer is tough. It's very, very tough.
Yeah, it is. It is. Simon says there, as much as it pains me to say, I think Vegos would have been do more for us than Barnes.
Oh, that
fair, yeah.
Pains me to hear that.
It's harsh to say. I think Vegos would have worked well in this system, but whether he'd have got goals is a different story. Yeah, I think the way he's gone about shit now, it's nah. You've already caused enough shit.
No. To
be fair. Burnley still had Darzin says evening to yourself. Luke says we're apparently after Lyle Taylor from Notts Forest. I mean, how old is he now? 30?
I don't think it's what to go for a 30-year-old. God really? 30-year-old? Who are we after?
I'm not sure. I don't. He said he thinks that we're after someone from Forest.
Apparently, we're interested in a Brentford striker called Halil. Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Some Wi-Fi password, isn't it?
Yeah, some Wi-Fi. And this also is another one. Caleb Chukwumeka from Villa. And
Caleb Chukwa.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it seems like we are possibly going for a striker, but whether we get one is a different story.
No, that's true. Simon says, I think Teller, Brownhill, and J-Rod can all score 15 goals.
Bloody hell! I mean, you would love to see that, wouldn't you?
That's a big statement, especially for all three players. I don't think Teller would even. If Teller gets to that, Southampton will recall him. Say that now.
I think J-Rod won't get 15, but you'd love to see him.
Definitely. Phil says, on PC, why are you running so slow? Agrees with Simon. Then he goes on to say about this laptop is a bag of shit. Well, at the company's age range. The next comment, which we should be able to get up in 10 minutes. Oh, straight away. The Brentford link is full. They aren't letting him go. Hassan Zarori was in for his medical today, apparently, and he can play centre forward, according to TikTok.
Yeah, Hassan Zarori from Sporting. Yeah.
So sounds interesting. Luke says he's not worked out for us, so can have him. I'm not asked. Don't want him. If it's not worked out for you, why is it going to work out for us? We tried that. We tried getting Marvin Sordell, thinking we could revive his career.
Oh no, Marvin Sordell! What a name!
I can't even believe that name just came back to my mind. To be honest, fucking up there with Delroy Facey, that fucker. I didn't know. Henry says, I always thought targeting players who are 23 to 24 years of age so as to offer a 5-year contract. Yeah, I suppose you'd expect players around that age to offer, bigger contracts because they've got longer in the legs. But we are trying to rebuild. I know that obviously company wants experienced heads in there as well, but he's already got some in as it stands. I don't think he's going to do a dash and sign 2 30-year-olds on transfer deadline day, but who knows? Anthony's in. He says, "Hi Dan, you Italian stallion. I don't know where you get that from. I must just have a massive nose." I hope Burnley beats Millwall 5-0. I hope we beat Millwall. Everybody hopes we beat Millwall. I'll never forget the time. I can't remember. I can't remember the score, but Millwall fans were banned. They were banned from travelling, and I'm not sure whether it was 2-2. I think we went 2-0 up. And then when they got their 2 goals back, we celebrated them for them because there were no one there. But it was just a mad game. But no one likes Millwall. They're up there with Leeds, aren't they? Scummy bastards. Del Boy, exactly. Henry says, "Oh, okay, I can understand that, Dan. Not a problem." Mohammed says, "Start Muric or Frankie tomorrow." Or Franchi, however you want to pronounce it.
Muric. It's got to be.
Yeah.
I mean,
got to be.
Yeah. Easy.
Piece of piss, that one. Carl says, wish we still had Vidra. He would be class in this formation.
Yeah.
I have said that many times in many games already this season. He would have ripped it up, although he'd have also ripped his anterior cruciate ligament or something as well. So
cruciate.
there is that. Yeah, Dan, you are right. Fucking hell, I'll have to screenshot that. I thought it's come from you though, Phil. It don't mean as much. If it came from the missus saying you are right, I'd have to screen grab it. Bill said, "Asks the 4-3 game in 2000 was the best." It could have been that one. I'm not sure. I can't remember the scoreline, but it were absolute madness that they weren't there. Muric, obviously. TikTok said Muric is the GOAT. Henry says we all know Millwall fans, horrid rioters. That's a nice way of putting it, Henry. I like that.
Fair point.
Chris says we don't want Millwall in the Premier League. The police have enough to deal with. Nobody wants Millwall, not even in the Football League, let alone fucking Premier League. And Simon says, here's one for you then. Teller and Twan, 10 goals each. Brownhill and J-Rod, 15. Got plenty of players who can score goals or create. I don't think Company will give two shiny shits whether someone... I mean, it says something. Brownhill's on for an hat-trick, against Wigan. Takes him off.
Yeah.
He's not gonna be there to be like, oh, sorry, I kept you on for sentimental reasons, hoping that you bag a third. But but who knows? Who knows? You never know. I mean, fingers if all those players get mad goals like that, because when it clicks, it fucking works.
I tell you what, that's another player that we haven't seen obviously since first game of the season, Twine. I mean, forgetting about him, he's meant to be really, really good. So hopefully when he comes back from injury, you'll be banging him some goals as well.
No, that's true. That's true. I mean, we saw glimpses of it, didn't we, against Huddersfield?
Yeah.
Came close with a free kick.
Oh,
it
mate.
seemed to look out of place. I mean, speaking of places, I mean, tomorrow's game, done 37 minutes of Burnley season. Let's talk about tomorrow. Millwall currently sat 16th. They are literally, they played 6 games, won 2, lost 3, drawn 1. The last game, they lost 1-0 to Reading. Reading top of the fucking league. What's all that about? I tipped them for relegation.
Yeah, this won't last, don't worry. It's like Blackburn, isn't it?
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, win it league in August. But one better than last year when they won it in September. Fucking arseholes. They've got -2 goal difference, as I say, 16th in the league. Gary Rowett's side have the likes of, as I said earlier, it's just a team full of former Derby outcasts. They've got 2 Leeds outcasts in Jamie Shackleton and Charlie Cresswell. Benny Kafobi up top, who's pretty much played for every team in the Championship, I think. And they obviously lost Jed Wallace on a free, which was a massive loss for them. It could be an absolute killer. But what I'm not saying that you obviously have watched Millwall, but do you think we're in for a tough one tomorrow? Because I mean, there's something always extra special being a Tuesday night under the lights, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, I can't write it off being it's going to be easy. But I mean, if you look at their games, I mean, the 2 games they won. The first one was, a good win at home against Stoke, and the second game they won again at home, but against the Coventry team who went when they were 2-2 went down to 10 men. And if you look at the stats in that game, Coventry still had a lot more shots and a lot more like shots on target. And if you really think about that, Coventry had a lot more shots on target, and a lot more possession, and they were down to 10 men for a good 20 minutes, maybe less of that game. Like, if they come against a team who can actually put those shots to bed and have 11 people on the pitch, they're not winning that. They're not winning that. And they only scored because Coventry were down to 10 men. Like, they scored late on in that game because Coventry were down to 10 men. That is the only reason why they were able to win that game. It probably would have finished a draw, or maybe Coventry would have won it. So both of their wins coming at home. Obviously, we play at home tomorrow. You're thinking, I can't see us losing against this Millwall side who are still yet to win on the road. Obviously, early doors, but yeah, I can't see us. I can't see us losing this. I think they've lost a couple of key players. I can't really think about anyone who will really threat for us. I think the only thing that will be a threat for us is us at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If we have a lot of possession and just fuck it up and don't do anything with it. The thing is, for some reason, we're quite good away this season. If you think about Huddersfield, and then we played well against
Yeah, because we've
Wigan.
not won at the Turf yet, have we?
2 draws. That is the thing. We haven't won at the Turf. We need to make that a fortress. That is the
100%.
fans are getting behind. Like the attendance hasn't dropped as much as I thought it would drop at all. It's still there. The atmosphere is still there. Could be better, obviously, but it's still there. I think we need to win at home.
Unless you're in block 3 and block 4 and you're persistently standing.
Yeah, oh, mate, don't get me started on that. Oh, stupid by the club. That so stupid. What a way to turn your fans on you.
Oh, tell me about it. Although it's had a good effect for your channel because now Connor Roberts' missus doesn't watch from the stand because she can't see over everybody standing up. So she's been watching TalkBFC, hasn't she? So, you know, she's been avoiding games so she can watch your channel instead. So win-win.
I think she's got an eye for someone else, Connor Roberts. I'm sorry. I think she's got an eye for the old young 21-year-old over
here. She wants one forest to tickle her forest. That's what it is.
Hey, she saw one watch along of me going absolutely mental, and she thought, "Yep, that's who I want to be with." Not a very rich footballer. No. No, but I think I can't see us lose this. I don't think Millwall are going to be that difficult. This club comes to obviously bite me in the fucking arse saying this, but I do think they've got great fans. Like, I mean, they're obviously dickheads, but they bring great support wherever they go. They're hated, but they do, and that's another thing. But whether they bring a good attendance tomorrow is a different thing because it's a Tuesday game. I think we need to win at home. That is the only thing that so far this season hasn't gone well. Is obviously it's only 2 games at home, but both games have been quite underwhelming. And you think at home you should be dominating more than you are away. I can see us winning. I can't see us dominating like we did against Wigan, but I can see us winning.
I'll take it. I mean, that question there, that's a tough one. When Maatsen is back, do we drop Vitinho?
You can't drop Vitinho, but also, if you look at the first games, you can't really drop Maatsen. He's really key.
No.
So unless you drop Jack Cork, but you can't really. It's difficult now. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing, and we're now thinking, fuck, if a player comes back, who the fuck are we going to drop to get him in, or do we keep him? Like, we needed that. Whereas, season or 2 ago, it's like going to be the same team. Not really a lot going to change. We know who's going to be playing either way we win or lose. No one's really battling it out. The squad depth has definitely grown a bit more. And that is great to see that we're having questions like, who do we play? Who do we drop? Because they're both too good, not because they're shit. They're both too good. So that is a tough question and one that I'm not going to answer. And obviously Vincent Kompany will have to answer.
Yeah, definitely. Simon says there as well, when this laptop plays ball, drop JBG and play Vitinho further up.
Yeah, there you go. You could do that, to be fair. Sorted. Never mind. Simon's nailed it.
There you go. The 10 to 15 goals thing might be a bit questionable, but drop JBG and play Vitinho instead on the money. I mean, how do you think we'll get on tomorrow then? If Kompany was like, you know what, I've had a knock to the head, you're picking tomorrow's starting 11. who are you picking?
Fucking hell. I think you can't really change the team. You've got to play what demolished Wigan 5-1. I think that is the team to play. I think we won't keep a clean sheet because for some reason this season we're quite allergic to a clean sheet. We had a good one at the beginning of the season and we just hate now. So I think they'll score. I think it'll be a mishap at the back, but I'm thinking a 2-1, maybe a 3-1. That I can see us winning, but I would love for us to keep a clean sheet and win. That's another thing that's annoying. But yeah, I think for me, a 3-1 with the exact same team starting that played against Wigan, because you can't drop a winning team unless someone's fatigue is a bit tired or whatever. But for me, that's what I'd do.
No, don't blame you. Don't blame you. Luke says there as well. Do you think that the time is up now for players like Kevin Long?
Time was up 5 years ago. I mean, fucking now, how he's stuck around. He's just been living off the bench and getting a paycheck. Fair play. He's sort of a cult classic. He's sort of a cult classic, isn't he? Cult hero. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, his time was up fucking time ago, to be fair. Like, yeah.
David Davod, whether I'm, saying it wrong, etc., says, hey, so hope you're well, mate. I say, please do, people, like, subscribe, share, whatever you got to do the biz. And obviously, go into the description of the video and head on over to TalkBFC as well and show your support over there. Do appreciate it. Everyone that's shown the support so far for both channels. I say, we're both pissing the same pot when it comes to trying to do this. So, please do, obviously, show your support. Do appreciate it. He's stealing a living, let's be honest. Yeah, can't say much fairer than that. He's probably lived off the fact that he had about 10 minutes against Newcastle on New Year's Day before going off injured. Probably lived off that game time. He's like, I've played in the Premier League.
So he scored once, didn't he? He scored against Leicester once.
Yeah, he did. You have to go back to like prehistoric like records for it, but he's he's bagged. He has bagged. Right, I'm going to play a little game with you. It's called This or That.
This or that.
Right, so this is basically, I'm just going to ask you two options, and you're going to give me the one that you prefer.
Okay, you have way better production than us, by the way. Like, fucking hell.
I do it all on my phone. Like, literally, my camera is my phone. I have the laptop open, clicking comments, because sometimes they just go too fast through your phone. But then I need a better laptop.
I just put my screen on, and then that's it. I'm fucked off. You got pretty. It's class anyway. Sorry.
Bye. Fucking we won't.
Hello, bye. Yeah, fuck off. Go on. Carry on with the game. I'm loving it.
Happy days. Last couple of comments then. Luke says, just another player on the wage bill that needs to go then. Pretty much. And Henry says, got to go, Dan. Good night. Thank you for the stream and good luck tomorrow. Cheers. Thank you very much. All the best and good night to your fan self. Hope you have a good one. Right then, let's get into it. Now, as I say, there's two options. You've just got to give us your preferred option. And the final question can make or break relationships, friendships. Fucking go from like legend to absolute dom, or absolute wanker. Depends how you answer. Depends how you answer. But we'll start off nice and easy. Netflix or YouTube?
YouTube.
Work hard or play hard?
Work hard. You gotta work hard.
True. The harder you work, the harder you can play.
Exactly.
Bill Bardsley or Dean Marney?
Dean Marney. That's not even in contention.
Yeah, it's not, is it? Josh Brownhill or Stephen Defoe?
Oh my god, that's such a good question. It's gotta be Defoe, hasn't it? It's gotta be Defoe.
Yeah, yeah. Brownhill's still got time, time to change everyone's mind.
But yeah,
I'll put another one to you there. Robbie Blake or Maxwell Cornet?
Robbie Blake. Sorry, he was one of my favourite players. Like, I mean, bad beat. Oh yeah, you can't beat him, man. He's class.
Nah, I agree. Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook.
Cats or dogs?
Oh, dogs. Oh,
yeah.
dogs.
Gotta be. This was a tough one when I thought about it. I don't know who I'd go for, but Nick Pope or Tom Heaton.
Oh my God, that is so tough. That is.
Like I still, when I wrote that, thinking shit. Like I don't even know who I'd have picked.
Who the fuck do I pick here? I picked Nick Pope. Oh bugger! I've done it.
Why not? Why not?
Nick Pope.
Why not? If you could sign one player who plays in the Championship currently for Burnley, no matter the price, it's just you say I want him. We've got him, but he plays in the Championship this season. Who would it be?
Fucking hell, I don't know many Championship players. You know what I'd say? Oh, and people are going to hate me. I'm going to have to look it up now because people are going to hate me.
Oh, please tell me you're not going to say that, let's re-sign Naki Wells or something.
No. No.
You're going to say that fake Chilean bastard, aren't you?
Ben Brenton Diaz. He had to.
Oh,
He's
Chilean bastard.
He is good, though. He is good. Yeah. It's annoying that he's good.
No, fair play, mate. Fair play. I agree with you. Simon says he's got to go, so I says ciao, fellas. When the comment finally comes through, both have great channels. Keep it up. Up the Clarets on. I reckon 3-1 tomorrow. Brown away a free kick. Fucking hell! It's not going to go like hit the back of the concourse or something. Shit in hell. That'll be a first. Things have started to change. But yeah, I'll take it. True Ritters, I'm going to answer that last question now before Chris even gets to it and says no.
What is the question?
This is the big question. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No, you can fuck off. No chance.
Don, ding, 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 ding. Fucking Don answer, yes. Yes.
Chance.
I've had a few utter wankers who have come on here and just literally gone, like, no, yeah, it's lovely, it tastes nice. And I'm just like, piss off.
Not
having it. No chance.
No. It does
Pineapple
not belong on pizza. Fucking hell. I don't even know what
it's like picking up your shoe and just... Exactly. Wow. For me, pineapple on pizza is just like... It's almost like taking your shoe off, ripping a bag out of a dog shit bin and just smearing it on yourself. What's the point? What is the point of it?
Yeah, it's like wearing fucking socks. It's like wearing fucking socks as glasses. Like, it's not meant to be there. You're not meant to use socks as glasses. You can't see. Why would you do that? I think your little saying was way better than what I came up with, but I enjoyed it.
Either way, the situation still works.
Yeah.
Pineapple on pizza.
No chance.
Some bell end
no
about.
Chance.
Even Italians say no. Well, they do a lot of this, but they say summer.
No.
Yeah. We've got to ask. That's if there's ever a question. Like, could you put your questions to Dennis Frankie? I'll be like, does pineapple belong on a pizza? I'm gonna like, does it? Like, no, Neapolitano.
It's a good.
Brereton once at Forest. Fair enough. Again, probably a bit like Lyle Taylor. Probably didn't even do much. But yeah, that is it. Oh. We have dissected it. We think that tomorrow should be another win for the Clarets. Finally, 3 points at Turf Moor. And Luke says there, even Gordon Ramsay says that pineapple doesn't belong on pizza.
There you are.
So, point proven. Thanks again for that, Chris. Really do appreciate it. Let everyone know as well before we shoot it off again where people can find and show your support to your stuff. Just type in TalkBFC in a search bar, and I'm sure you'll find us somewhere. That's yeah, just TalkBFC somewhere. Just there you go. I'm not good at promoting shit. It's all right. Neither were Brian Laws. So don't worry about it. You've got the candidate for a football manager in you, so don't worry about it. That was good. I like that. That was good. Speaking of which, always said Dean Marnie or Cork. It's always going to be Dean Marnie, isn't it? Dean Marnie, man. Got to be Dean Marnie.
His name still gets chanted about till this day.
Exactly. I don't even think we've got a song for Coke.
No.
I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I don't think we have.
Jack Cork.
God knows.
He's pretty good. I don't know. I can't think of one.
Sorry, we'll have to come up with one. Why have we had Jack Coke for so long and he's not got a song?
We've had him twice.
Even fucking Kevin Long's got a song, as shit as it is. But
Wait,
Jesus Christ.
What's the Kevin Long song?
Fucking Baby Shark, weren't it?
Kevin Long, dude. Yeah, I remember it.
That's what I mean. Even a fucking bench warmer's got a song, and Jack Cork sat there like that. They don't even speak about me, and I've been in the Olympics. Oh, honestly, mad times. Guys, please do go show your support to TalkBFC. The link to the Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter is in the description of the video. So, yeah, loved it. I need to do more with Burnley fans as well, because I'm fed up of talking to opposition fans sometimes. It's nice to obviously chat Burnley and get people's thoughts on it.
Yeah.
As much as it's nice, obviously, to get fans on and give their input. But Andrew's come in with a comment. There's actually, pineapple is not bad on a pizza. It's different. But interestingly, don't knock it.
I've tried it. Shit. Next question.
Yeah. Exactly. It is shite. It is shite.
Sorry, Andrew.
Shite. I've even gone off pepperoni, to be honest. I don't know why.
Well, there we're gonna have a problem.
It's the thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's as a kid just constantly having to pick the pepperonis off and stuff. But
why'd you do
God
that?
knows. Now I'm like I'm a mushroom or
I love a mushroom.
Like spicy chicken and bacon or something like that. Fuck
meat
knows.
feast. Bit of
You
a
can't beat a meat feast. Yeah.
No, I tell you what they had at Reading.
I were a bit of a fat get though.
You were a bit of what?
I were a bit of a fat get. I'd get a meat feast, then I'd buy a fucking a flaming bowl of mozzarella, chop the shit out of it, and put even more cheese over the top of the meat. And I'd even get like beef jerky and cut that up. And to be fair, it's like a fat fucker's dream. But I had to stop. I'm glad I've stopped doing it, to be honest, because I've lost a bit of weight now. But to be fair,
I mean,
I'm sat there. It had to take like an extra 10, 15 minutes in fucking oven. It was madness, but loved it. Well, man.
Jesus.
Well, go on. You were going to say something then as well.
I was going to say, I tell you what they have at Reading. They had a stand right for like chips and that and whatever. And one of them was called the Northern, and it was chips, gravy, and melted cheese. But it was all already like the cheese was already melted on the chips, and it was bloody phenomenal. It was really nice. And it was called the Northern. And I was like, I felt like I was the only Northerner who ordered it, but it was bloody nice. Bloody nice.
You can't beat it, especially when you see some of these pictures of like grub at football stadiums, and it's like proper dog shit.
Oh no, okay. I thought you were going to go on about the good ones. I was like, tell you what, I do like some grub.
You can't beat some good ones. I'll tell you what, the chicken balti pie at fucking Shrewsbury pre-season were decent.
Was it?
Yeah, that was banging with that. I nearly went and ordered a second one prior to kick-off, and I was going to order one at half-time and all. But I just stuck to the one. I thought, I can't do it to myself. But I got a McDonald's at way home, so either way.
There you are. That's fine.
Yeah, fuck 'em. But no, thanks again for coming on. Do appreciate it. Fingers crossed we get that win tomorrow. Finally put the hoodoo of not winning at Turf Moor to bed. So let's have some positivity. I can't even speak. Let's have some positivity. Let's obviously get them 3 points. Stuff these dirty, horrible bastards. Let's just call them as they are. And then on to Friday's game, where you can see us here for a watch along on Friday. We'll be doing a watch along for it and covering that. So stay tuned for that. Luke says top stream, gents. when it finally comes up, as always. Owen says, do they have a chicken balti pie at the Turf? No, they used to do.
Just Bovril.
Yeah, they used to do a chicken balti pie, and then they stopped it. But no, I get a peppered steak now when I go on.
Cheese and onion. Cheese and onion.
I've not had a cheese and onion pie for ages.
Oh, I do love a good classic cheese and onion. Oh, bloody well, it's bloody nice.
C'est magnifique.
Magnifique.
No.
It's good.
Guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Please do, as I say, get into the description of the video. Show your support to TalkBFC as well. Carl says, what score are you going for, Chris? You went 3-1, didn't you?
3-1. 3-1 to Clarets. I'm hoping. But I'm usually wrong. So that's why I've stopped
you never
gambling.
know. This could be the week you get it right.
Yeah, maybe. Probably
it matters
not.
more when you put money on it. It matters more when there's money on it, doesn't it?
Oh, I know.
I know. I've checked the bank account. There's been too much money going on it, and they're always wrong. But no, thanks for coming on. As I say, go show your support. Stick with us as well. We'll be back on Wednesday with another match preview ahead. We're talking to Albion Fan TV, and then Thursday we have 2 videos. We'll be doing the predictions for the Championship, and then obviously doing the final hour of the transfer deadline day, and then obviously the watch along on Friday. So please do tune in for us for that as well. So yeah, thanks again, Chris, for coming on, showing your support. I do appreciate it, and obviously giving up your time, and obviously I hope the voice gets better ASAP. Especially saying that we're at a game tomorrow, so that could be back to square one again. But
I'm gonna be watching it. I'm gonna be watching it and going to be fucking screaming.
Well, let's see. But there's only one final thing to say. Thanks for watching, and up the Clarets.
Up the Clarets.